Sciatica is a type of nerve pain and potentially affects people anywhere from the waist down. So it could be sensations like burning, numbness, tingling, stabbing, or shooting pain. You have nerves coming out between each of the bones in your spine, and the most common cause of sciatica is when something interferes with those nerves. They join together to form the sciatic nerve, which is where the name comes from. They supply the lower part of your body from the waist down. The most common place that you would have sciatic pain is in the buttocks or down the back of your legs. Sciatica mostly affects only one side of the body. So what causes sciatica? The most common cause is a muscle called the psoas. The psoas attaches to 5 of the bones in your spine. It's very deep in your abdomen at about the level of your belly button. This is the core muscle of your body. Here's a model of a couple of vertebrae. The white part is the bone. The red is the spinal disc. So spinal discs are they're the shock absorbers of your spine. They're a bit like a very thick fibrous jelly. The yellow part is the spinal cord and the nerves that branch off it. The psoas muscle attaches about here and here. If the psoas muscle gets tight, it starts to apply pressure to the disc. If the pressure remains for any length of time, the disc begins to degenerate, meaning it breaks down, or it might bulge. A bulging disc is also called a slip disc or a herniated disc. They all mean the same thing. Usually the pressure from the psoas muscle will be more on one side than the other. So if this side of the psoas is tighter, then the disc will usually bulge on the opposite side, like this. You can see how the bulging disc touches the nerve. This is what creates the sciatica. So how do we fix it? The first thing to be aware of is that working on the painful area will probably achieve nothing. So if you have sciatic pain in the back of your thigh, working on the thigh is very unlikely to do anything because the pain's not coming from your thigh. If your sciatic pain is caused by a tight psoas muscle, which then causes your disc to bulge, the way to deal with it is by releasing the psoas muscle. I see lots of people who've been recommended surgery for bulging discs. What the surgeon will do is simply remove this part of the disc. Now that might help with the pain, but it doesn't deal with the underlying problem. You still have a tight psoas muscle, which will probably cause more issues in the future. It's an awful lot easier and a lot less risk for you to release a tight muscle than it is to have spinal surgery. The way I usually release the psoas is by using a laser. Psoas can be released by massage or Bowen therapy, or probably many other ways as well. But it is a very deep muscle, and releasing it usually causes a lot of pain if you're releasing it with manual manipulation. The laser releases the muscle quickly and without causing pain. As the psoas releases, the pressure on the spinal disc eases, and in most cases the disc will go back where it's meant to be. Jumping on a trampoline for a few minutes after a psoas treatment helps the disc to go back into its place. The other common causes of sciatica is the piriformis muscle. Piriformis runs between your hip bones and the top of your thigh bone. The sciatic nerve runs underneath the piriformis muscle, or for about 20% of the population, the nerve actually passes through the piriformis fibres. If piriformis is tight, it compresses the nerve, causing sciatic pain. As with the psoas, releasing the piriformis muscle usually gives quick relief, and almost everyone will notice a significant improvement after the very first treatment. For some people, one treatment is enough, that's all they need. Most people find they need 5 or 6 treatments to really fully deal with the issue, and occasionally I have somebody who needs maybe a dozen treatments or so. It really depends on how quickly your muscles release. So if you're suffering from sciatica today, click the book online button or give us a call on 4320 6666 so we can start your treatment.